Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 15 Ultimate Team game. Tebow still at quarterback, and so far, Tebow struggling at quarterback. It's a 3rd down and 15 to start off the drive, but we hit Calvin Johnson on a screen pass there, and Calvin makes it a manageable 4th down and 5, and on the 4th down and 5, we hit Odell Beckham Jr. Cover vote OBJ with all those juiced up stats, gets us the 1st down, then you try to put the moves on there. You see Tebow rolling out, and I kept on forgetting Tebow's left-handed in this game, so I made some of those really bad throws as CJ 2K gets moves. Look at Chris Johnson, 102 speed downfield, getting tracked down by number 71. That is a really fat guy. But anyways, Tebow going downfield. I kept on forgetting he was left-handed, so I throw it on the right side, and you'd have those wobbly passes. As you see Jeremy Hill come in, get a nice little gain at 3. We're trying to just use some brute strength to get into the end zone, and that's exactly what Bo Jackson did, stiff-arming someone, getting some yards after contact, and getting us a nice touchdown. Always good to convert those touchdowns in the red zone. As you see, he's trying to get his run game going, but we completely stuffed it up there, lost a 1 yard, but he's lobbing it up deep to his receiver, Amari Cooper, but Cooper drops it after Calvin puts a hit on him, and that brings up a 3rd down and long, but he's able to convert for the 1st down. So this guy, he's trying to run some makeshift screen out there, but we had all sorts of bottled up there with Richard Sherman. This guy had quite a few interesting plays he ran. One of them was just this lob streak to Amari Cooper that he would try to hope that he would take the top off the defense there, or else Calvin would be there. As Calvin was there in that play, it's 3rd down. He throws a nice pass to the tight end, a little corner route there, get the 1st down. He's got James Winston at quarterback. I believe Chris Johnson at running back. Yep, Chris Johnson at running back. But it's a pretty interesting scheme, as you guys see once again, the tight end going outside and the tight end getting open, but the pass is a little bit off by Winston, bringing up a 3rd down and 10. So I'm like, all right, I got the tight end locked up. Problem is, for some reason, this guy got wide open for the touchdown. Not sure what Calvin Johnson was doing, because I mean, there wasn't really anything going on up there. I don't know if that's part of the way that play is designed, but that play worked out really well for him because it would get a bunch of people wide open, so it was pretty hard to stop. So early on, we got our hands full. We give up 7 on the 1st drive. Both of us have scored a touchdown. Actually, we got stopped in our 1st drive. Actually, I don't remember, man. I think we got a touchdown on our 1st drive, right? I hope we got a touchdown on our 1st drive, and I'm hoping we get a touchdown on our 2nd drive, because look at Odell Beckham Jr. in the open field, going all the way to the 15, 14 yard line, and that's just all covered for OBJ. We spent 1.3 million coins. He better be doing stuff like that for us. You see, once we're in the red zone, gotta take advantage of Tebow. The man is built like a tank, so we just gotta try to take some hits with him and just try to take off for a touchdown. As you see, we're trying to use that brute strength once again. Chris Johnson up the middle, not able to get the touchdown, but it is 2nd down and goal, and on the next play, Chris Johnson easily into the end zone. Touchdown for us. He used all his timeouts on that drive. He wanted to try to keep as much time as possible for him. He used it before the 2-minute warning, which not many people do, but that was part of his strategy. You see he's rolling out with Winston, rolling out, trying to find someone deep, and it gets picked off. We had 3 people waiting. Me, Woodson, and Calvin trying to pick that off. We got it with Sherman, and we ended up returning it to midfield. So he was trying to run that play. He kept on abusing on that 1st drive, but we were all over it, and then, like, I don't know, he just forced it up, lobbed it up. It's like one of those passes you throw and you realize it's bad, but it's too late, kind of like this one that almost got picked off to Dicka. Trying to throw it across the field with T, but that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10. We're rolling out to the right side, not the side you should be rolling out with Tebow with, but I was doing it anyway. So that brings up a 4th down. I'm thinking of going for it here, but I don't like the setup of this play, so we're just going to call a timeout and call a different play on 4th down and try to hit our dude on the up. We could not get it to Odell Beckham Jr. Nice play by the defender to swat away. I thought we had Odell, but that guy just ended up doing a nice little pass, swat down, and now with 30 seconds left, no timeouts, he's got a few shots to try to go downfield, try to get at least a field goal. 3rd down and 9 comes up after the sack. He's looking to go deep here. We got it covered, but look who's wide open out of nowhere. His receiver's open, but he's not able to get out of bounds or get in the end zone, and because of that, the clock ticks, and he is not getting back to the line of scrimmage before the end of half, and he gets no points despite getting the ball to the 10-yard line. And what he should have done there was not run hurry up and just try to call the field goal play as soon as possible. When you're in that situation with 5 seconds left, there's no way you're making it back to the line of scrimmage. You get a deep pass like that. You gotta just, even though it doesn't seem like you should be doing it, you should just not call hurry up and try to call the field goal unit out as soon as possible. He's trying to lob it up deep. I kind of tricked him there. He thought that, I wasn't covering the tight end. We came out on like a cover 2, but I went deep for the tight end anyways, as we get the Second user pick of the game, that time with free safety Calvin Johnson is 2nd down and 6. We're going for a golden ticket. Calvin Johnson, the wide receiver one, just could not get it there in double coverage, trying to force it up a little bit for him. As you see, we get stopped with Bo. So fourth down, we're going to go for it again. Our fourth down results so far have been mixed, but here we're calling a wide receiver screen with the built-in slant, and that's what's so key about that play, because if someone bites on the screen, more often than not, that slant gets open, as it did there for the first down. We hit Brandon Marshall, though we did get sacked there pretty much immediately in that play. Then check out this terrible throw by Tebow. Vernon Davis is like right there, but Tebow somehow threw it like 10 yards ahead. And then third down, I just ran the ball here, trying to maybe catch him off guard like the way we did with in the game against Stiff, except that was like fourth quarter. But I figured, let's try to catch him off guard. Did not work though, and now he's down 7, a chance to tie the game. This is a very big drive for him because he's been stopped quite a few times, but here he's going deep, looking downfield, and he has a man. Peterson and Woodson are not able to cover. I think we came out in a cover 2, and he just threw it down the middle and was able to get a nice pass down there. So, and we got to make sure we don't give that up as he's going deep for Cooper. And Cooper gets the catch but doesn't get both feet in bounds. That's going to bring up a third down and 7 near the end of the third quarter. And Ronnie Law has a pass go right through his hands. We made the perfect adjustment for that corner route by the tight end. We just need to get the pick there. But I mean, he's dropped like 1 or 2 picks, so I guess the favors returned there. In the end, he ends up settling for the field goal, which is big because we still have the lead. Now we have a chance to kill clock, get some points, go for a dagger touchdown with Odell Beckham Jr. right before halftime. I was trying to hit a mean spin move there, but I just ended up running to like my own block or whatever. So that's going to bring up the start of fourth quarter here. First down and 10, throwing it on the run, and it's picked off. Once again, forgot Tebow was left-handed. You know, your natural reaction just to go right because most quarterbacks are right-handed, and you know, that was just, I just kept on screwing up, and that was a big mistake there because now all of a sudden, guess who's got all the momentum? The guy with the ball right now, but he's thrown in double coverage, and Charles Woodson had a chance to get a big game-changing pick. Instead, the drive's still alive. Third down and 14. Immediate pressure from Golden Ticket Khalil Mack, and now 4th and 14. He's going for it here, looking to get any sort of momentum, any first down, but he couldn't even get away from the 3-man pass rush. Jason Pierre-Paul brings him down. That's a turnover and downs, and plus we got the ball already in field goal range. So that was a huge game changer right there. But third down and 12, Bo Jackson is not able to get the first down. So we're settling for the field goal, and this guy still in the game. We had a few chances to put this game away because our defense has been playing really well. Offense, though, kind of faltering a little bit lately, and we're just trying to hang on. Can I get one more defensive stop? Is that too much to ask? Because like I said, this guy's got some decent trick plays up his sleeve, but we're starting to box him up a little bit. That screen pass not going anywhere. Second down and 10, pressure coming. He lobs it up deep to Amari Cooper, but Cooper's not able to make the catch in double coverage. Instead, Charles Woodson is. Woodson gets the interceptions. We hit the 2-minute warning, and he used 2 of his timeouts on the previous drive. So now he only has 1 timeout to try to stop the clock. So that's key for us. We want to make sure everything's inbounds. We don't want to stop the clock for him, and obviously 1 first down ends the game, so we're looking to get that. But on second down and 10, Chris Johnson is not able to get it, and now this third down is the game on the line for him. First down, game is over. If not, we punt the ball away. Tebow rolling out all the time in the world, going downfield for Vernon Davis, and Vernon Davis makes the catch in traffic. What a tremendous catch by Vernon, who is not known at all for his catching in traffic, but somehow he came out with that one. You see, we're just goofing around with Tebow at the end of the game, and we end up coming through with the win. That was a big catch by Vernon. I wasn't sure he'd be able to catch it. I just flung it up there, hope for the best, and that's what Tebow ball is all about, man. That's all Tebow time right there. So leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. You know, Tebow struggled, but at the end of the day, he got the dagger for us. So yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more MUT 15 and eventually MUT 16, and I'll catch you guys next time.